Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. I wanted to hop on here really quickly and film a November favorites video for you guys. I've kind of kept this series going for September, October, and then I already have a list of things that I want to share with you guys for December that are very Christmassy and very fun. So be sure to stay tuned for that as well. If you are new to my videos, thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind, if you're watching this live, if you would go ahead and put in the little comment section live, or if you're watching this on the replay, if you wouldn't mind putting replay in the comments, it just kind of helps with analytics a little bit. And then if you have any questions about any of the products that I'm sharing, feel free to put that in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back with you and answer that. If you're new to my videos, my name is Lindsay Holsey. I am the creator of the Fast Track to Fit. I am also a nurse, which is why I'm so passionate about the health and wellness industry and empowering women to ditch the diets, ditch the quick fixes, and create a sustainable lifestyle. And today I want to share with you a few of the products that I found throughout November that I really haven't shared too much on Instagram or on my Instagram stories, just because I really like to try things out. And so I've been trying all of these things out over November, and now I'm ready to share them with you. And these are things that I am for sure adding into my weekly routine or even maybe my daily routine. And a lot of them are really natural and things that if you're tracking macros, you're really going to love. So I've got a food item, some nootropics, which is super exciting. I'm really excited to share those with you. A couple kind of energy drinks that are a lot more natural, not really energy drinks, but more like vitamin drinks. And then also for bonus, I want to share one of my favorite podcasts that I'm loving throughout November with you. And so if you've got your coffee, give me a little coffee emoji. I'm going to take one more little drink and then we're going to get started. Okay. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys, and I do want to share some of these items I have discount codes for. I don't get paid to share these things with you, but people have reached out to me to give my followers a discount code so that, you know, they get more sales. But you don't have to buy, no pressure to buy, anything like that. I'm just truly sharing these with you because I've tried them out the whole entire month of November and I'm ready to share them with you. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is a drink that you may have seen me share just a little bit, and they are these Focus Aids and Party Aids. I really think that the company is called Life Aid, but they have a few different types of aid drinks that I kind of want to go over with you. We have been absolutely loving these, and these have all of the ingredients on the front and then a few of the ingredients on the back, but it's basically like carbonated water and then lots of vitamins and minerals, vitamin C, D, B12, magnesium, all of these really, really great ingredients. So there's a party aid. So this has on the front, it has like the electrolytes, magnesium, potassium, things that you might need if you're hanging over a little bit. So this is a really good one. It's basically like the Restore one, and I find all of these at HEB. I haven't found them at Whole Foods. I primarily focus, or primarily the Focus Aid has got to me. I primarily shop at HEB just because it's right down the street. So that's where I have found these, but I think that you can find them at Kroger and everything too. And then the Focus Aid. So this is going to kind of be a big nootropics and focus, memory, brain health video, I guess. But the Focus Aid actually has nootropics too. So if I'm getting ready to do a live video or live training with my clients, I will drink some of this. And I will say for all of my clients who do intermittent fasting, these will break your fast. They've got about 45 calories, but they've got 11 carbs and 9 grams of sugar, which isn't too high, but it is enough to break your fast. And so with this one on the front, it's got the nootropics, the GABA, which is, you know, to help your brain, and then lots of other, the full B complex, vitamin C and D. So this one is called the Focus Aid. They also have a Life Aid and a Immunity Aid. So the Immunity Aid has turmeric in it and a lot of things that will help decrease inflammation. So this last week, coming out of Arizona and off of the Thanksgiving holiday, I was super congested and was really getting beat down by a cold, but I drank a couple of the immunity aids, drank some bone broth, and it really helped me to get over the cold a lot faster than I feel like I would have gotten over it if I didn't have those things. So one of my November favorites are these Life Aid drinks, and again, they have the different Focus Aid, the Party Aid, Immunity Aid, and then also the Life Aid that you can just drink anytime. These will break your fast, so if you do intermittent fasting, I wouldn't recommend drinking them until you're ready to break your fast. The next drink that I want to share with you guys, and I may be late to the game on this, but I am and have always been a big Diet Coke drinker, but I try to limit it to the weekend and use it as like one of my treats. Just because, you know, the aspartame and things like that, it's just not as natural. And so I have found this drink called Zevia. If you have heard of Zevia, go ahead and give me like a hands up emoji because if I'm late to the game, it's probably good to know. But this is actually the Dr. Zevia, and you guys, I have absolutely been loving this. It does taste different, but it does taste very similar to like if you love Diet Dr. Pepper, and I love Diet Dr. Pepper. That is my go-to. So there's no sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and it does contain caffeine. So if you do need that little pick-me-up, it's just and here's the ingredients: carbonated water, stevia leaf extract, natural flavors, caffeine. And so 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. It's just nothing. So it's basically like you're drinking a Diet Coke, but it's a lot better version. And so this is something that I would recommend to my clients. If you are somebody who loves the carbonated diet drinks, then this is a really good substitute to try. So that's something that I really, really love. The next thing that I want to share with you is, now that we talked a little bit about the nootropics in the Focus Aid, and the other thing that I'm really loving, so I got a little sample of these small nootropics. They are called Belixir Brain Fuel from Beekeepers Naturals. I got a little sample when I was in San Diego at a conference, and I absolutely love these. If you are studying for a test, if you're in school, if you are looking for a more natural way to boost your memory, boost your focus, rather than like Adderall or something like that, then this is 100%. I highly recommend these Beekeeper Naturals. And it kind of took me for a loop at the beginning, but they come in these little vials, and it's all liquid, and you just shoot it back, and then you're good to go. So I actually drank one of these before I started my live video, and it just really helps you to stay focused and keep your cognition and your memory on point. Nootropics are getting really popular right now, and I 100% support nootropics in the natural form, just to help you again with your cognition and your memory and anything like that. So if you're studying for tests, or if you just really need to focus at work, I definitely recommend those Belixirs from Beekeepers Naturals. The next thing that I want to mention is these Viking waffles. So I was on the fence about whether I wanted to share these with you guys. So I am all about, if you've watched any of my videos, all the bagels and waffles and things that I get, I totally fall for those little like ads on Instagram that they target you or whatever, and I'm like, bye. So I bought these. An ad came over for Viking waffles, and I bought these because they're gluten-free. They have 21 grams of protein, 3 sugar, 5 grams of net carbs. Y'all, you can have waffles on low-carb day, and it's only 5 grams of net carb. And so I have been trying these out over November, and if you love waffles and you are really just like, you know what, for some reason on low carb days, I just really want waffles, or on Sundays, you know, that's our low carb day for the Fast Track to Fit, then this is a really, really great option. I will say it's not going to be your typical, like, go to the Waffle House and get that buttermilk waffle, which I'm sure you've expected. It does have a very fluffy taste because it is made with egg whites and that protein. But I do want to say, like, this is a really good option if you are wanting to get your protein in on your low carb day, and if you're wanting to continue to stay gluten-free without having like a bunch of flour in your waffles. The one thing that I can say about this is I am struggling with figuring out how to make it really crispy. I put them in the toaster, and I will toast them twice. And it's usually, my toaster goes up to a setting of 5. I put it on 5 and I do the cycle twice. So I don't know if I haven't tried them in the oven or anything like that, but I can say that they are still a little bit floppy when I toast them twice. So if you ever tried these, or you have any recommendation of how to make them a little bit more crispy, shoot me a message. But if you're tracking your macros, this is really, really macro friendly, low fat, low carb, high protein. So definitely recommend this. I just got these from their website. It's vikingwaffles.com, I think. But pretty good for a protein waffle that's packaged, so you can freeze them. I bought a package of 5 of the vanilla flavor, and you just pop them in the freezer. You can take them out the night before that you want to eat them, and then just put them in your toaster. Okay, so my last item for my favorites is I took this to Arizona with me. I am absolutely loving this Healthy Human water bottle, 1, because I love the color, but 2, so I have been an avid Yeti fan. You know, I thought that Yeti was keeping my drinks cold, but I did notice that whenever I put my coffee in my little Yeti coffee cup, that it was not keeping it hot, even with the lid on, and still with my cold drinks, it wasn't keeping it as cold as I would have liked. I put my refrigerator water in here, and it kept it cold for the entire day. I absolutely love this, and I have completely converted from Yeti to the Healthy Human brand. They have so many great colors. The other thing that I love is it's BPA free. They're all about protecting the environment and just really looking to get good quality products into people's hands so that we'll stop using plastic water bottles. And so one of the things I want to show you, a couple of the accessories that it came with. So we got I got this little canister, and then we also got a cruiser that's blue. And what I love is that they give you these really good quality, not plastic, they're stainless steel straws. And so if you're trying to get away from using plastic, then this is a really, really great option. But this can fit into here. And then it also fits in all of the other cups that we have. And then they also give you some smaller straws that you can use with your other cups. Excuse me. And so these are a really great option just to get away from those plastic straws. But I absolutely love these. One, I love that it comes with this little carrying case, because I've bought these before, some kind of like cheaper ones from Amazon, and they're just like floating around in my drawers. I didn't have a way to like contain them, so I actually put them all in here. These ones are flat and straight, and then I have these little ones that are kind of bent at the top, but I absolutely love these. And then the other great thing, I feel like they like thought of everything, but I hated how it was so hard to clean my straws. I wanted to use these straws, I wanted to get away from plastic, but it was so hard to clean them. But they give you a little cleaner that you can just kind of stuff in there and get it clean. So if you drink smoothies with it, or maybe like your green drinks, you can just get in there really good and get it clean, which I thought it was super thoughtful, because that was one of my biggest things. And that's one of the reasons why I don't love S'well bottles, because it is so hard to clean inside the S'well bottle, and so I don't use those anymore. And so that's why I use this, because it's super easy to get in there and get it clean. Okay, so I do have a discount code for this. So if you are subscribed to my mailing list, I'm going to send out the video with all of the discount codes. I don't know if I said that at the beginning, but I'll put the link at the end to subscribe if you want to get this video permanently, and if you want the link to all the items and everything. The last thing that I want to kind of mention, or there's actually two more things that I want to mention. I didn't want one of them to be considered part of my favorites because I didn't want it to be like a plug. But the first one is a podcast that I have been loving over all of November. All of the information is super valuable, and I wanted to share it with all of you guys. I wanted to share it with my clients, and it's actually, I'm sure you've heard of this physician, but it's Dr. Mark Hyman's podcast. It's called The Doctor's Pharmacy, and he's actually doing a like a 10-day hack your health type of informational session where he just sends you like free videos about how you can ask questions to your current physician and just helping you be a lot more accountable for your health with the physician that you currently have. And I feel like that's super valuable because he is not biased. So he is not like, you know, super extreme. He is very fact driven, which I love. And so I'm really interested to see what this 10-day kind of health hacking intensive is about. It talks about, you know, what to ask your physician about your vital signs, what to ask your physician about your HDL, LDL, all of your cholesterol levels and things like that. So if you want that information, let me know. But his podcast right now has been one of my favorites. If I'm doing any of my low intensity exercises or going for a walk, I will turn on his podcast. And there's so much good information about nootropics, brain health, digestive health, and just things that you can do right now to start increasing your wellness. And so it's something that I really loved, and I just wanted to share that with you because I do get questions, you know, what are my favorite podcasts to listen to? And currently that is one of them. Okay, and before I sign off, I do have one last thing that I want to share with you guys that has been my absolute favorite since we launched it, but it is the Fast Track to Fit recipe book. And you guys, there are 66 recipes in here for that are Fast Track to Fit approved, and I have been eating every single meal, well, like 90% of my meals this week have been from the Fast Track to Fit recipe, unless it was like a protein shake with just water or whatever. And I wanted to show you really quickly, we have sectioned it off into high carb days, low carb days. So if you are carb cycling, this is perfect for you. We've got all kinds of sides, salads, and then the other thing that I love is that we have broken down the macros for you. So we made it super simple for you. And then there's also low carb and high carb swap out. So if you turn to a recipe and it's I know you guys are loving this and I love that. There has been nothing but amazing feedback about the cookbook. And so I am going to have a discount for today only if you don't already have it, for all of my subscribers. And so if you want to be subscribed, I'll put the link below, but there is going to be a discount. But the thing that is really awesome is that if you turn to a high carb recipe in the Fast Track to Fit cookbook, we also do a low carb swap out. So if you're really craving something and you're like, man, that's a high carb meal, we have figured out how to make it low carb. So there's actually double the recipes for you on those that we are able to do the swap outs. So this is something that is so valuable to all of my Fast Track to Fit clients, and it's something that we have been working on since about June, and I was so happy to be able to launch it. But I can tell you, I have never felt more lean. My muscles are loving the food. It's real, whole, gluten-free food, and it just makes it super simple. It's not one of those cookbooks that has like tons of recipes where you need like a fourth a teaspoon and a tablespoon of turmeric and then cumin and then like all of these different ingredients and some things that you haven't heard of. It is all food that you grew up on in a healthier way, which I love. And so if you're subscribed, you're going to get a discount code for this today. It's the last day of the month. So we're going to go ahead and get that to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put the subscribing link below. This is the link that you can sign up for the newsletter. I don't spam you. I just send you videos every Friday, like this video. And then I also just send you a few introductory emails to introduce myself to you if you're new to me. So no spam. you're not going to get emails from me every day, because that means I have to create emails every day, and that just takes too much time, and it's bombarding y'all's inbox too much. So if you have any questions about any of the products that I talked about today, how I utilize them in my daily life, feel free to shoot me a message. I love hearing from you guys, and anybody that's subscribed is going to get discount codes to everything that I have discount codes for. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, and I will talk to you soon.